Yo YouTube! This is my video for Wednesday the 4th of June, and it's going to potentially be quite a short video. I'm on my way to my first job of the day and it's now 12:30. I'm about half an hour away from the pickup in Kings Lynn, and I've already driven for about half an hour. And I'm picking up a long wheelbase van job going to Spalding, which is about 30 miles-ish. And I bid originally £60, and when the guy rang me, he said, can we go somewhere near 50? And I thought, I've been sitting here all morning, it's a small job, it's not going to be much of my day, so I went down to 55. And I'm on my way to the pickup now. I know what I'm picking up. It's two 30-kilogram chimney flues, and it's going to be quite an easy job. It's going to be about 2 hours and 10 minutes in total, from leaving the house to picking up to dropping off at the other end. So ideally I'd rather do this for £60, but I'm not going to be too fussed for having £5 less. And I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I'm going to be quite close to home. I mean, technically speaking, if this is my last job of the day, this will be a record for finishing up close to home. But hello there YouTube, it is now 2:45. I offloaded my job just outside of Spalding about 15 minutes ago, and I have now got another little job. I'm now driving to Grantham, which is 45 minutes away, 31 miles. And I'm taking a short, long wheelbase van job, which is only going 10.5 miles from Grantham to Newark. And I'm getting £60 for it, 60. So that'll put me on 115 for the day. So it just might be that I might have covered my business costs by the time I finish this route and get home. Maybe not quite, maybe a £5 off. And considering how today's gone, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's not been a very busy day, and it has been short miles. So it's going to be, I think, a very short video today. I'm feeling quite tired still. Haven't really woken up. Usually I haven't got any food with me apart from a bag of crisps, so I might pop off to a supermarket and get something to eat when I get near to my drop off or pick up. That might help. So it's all a bit nothing much today, nothing much happening. I can't imagine I'll get much from Newark heading back towards where I live. I should be there, I'm guessing, at around about 4 o'clock. Depends on how long it takes to unload and load. And that'll be work. I might end up doing a job from sort of Nottingham to Leicester or something, just to finish off the day. But I'm not going to get too far away from home. We'll just take something to take me closer to home. But yeah, so it's not been... Hello YouTube. It is now 4:45. And I've brought myself to the services on the A1 just outside of Newark, and I'll put up a map of the local drivers that are currently around me, and you can see to the top right is Lincoln, where I am is Newark, and to the bottom left is Nottingham. There's a lot of active drivers at the moment. I might just drive home. It's 40 miles, it's only about an hour and a quarter. No, it's less. It's an hour to get home from here, and I might just go. I think about going home because I'm not really feeling it today. It's quite hot. I'm quite tired. I don't want to go too far from home. I bid on a job. So the last job I did was from Grantham to Newark. The company has already given me feedback for that job, and it was a really nice, easy job to do. Everyone was friendly at both ends and quick to do the loading and unloading. And there's another job from Grantham, with one stop in Grantham and another stop in Newark, slightly different areas. So pretty much it's about 18 miles loaded, and I bid £65 because of the stop. So they came back, cancelled it, put it back on saying pays £50. I put on a bid of £60. They cancelled it, put on the same thing, pays £50. So I then deleted that, and then just a moment ago they put it back on again without the note saying pays £50. So I don't understand these people. Why are you now advertising it with no set price when you made it clear when I was bidding that it's £50? So I can't imagine that if someone bids 55 or 60 now, they're going to sell it for that. But they just want to get someone to bid lower than that, lower £50. So it's, I don't want to work for them anyway. It's just a bit irritating, that sort of behaviour. I don't mind if they don't want to pay what I'm paying, but why change from no set price to a set price and then back to no set price just off the back of my bidding? It just seems a bit silly. It feels exploitative, that's what it feels like. And it's not like a company that I particularly want to work for. I felt constricted today because tomorrow I have to be in Lincoln for 3 o'clock. So bidding on anything in the morning, I can't really start too early because of my home dialysis. I can't guarantee I'll be off it in time. And I can't start another job too late, so that means I won't be able to get to Lincoln in time. And if I do take a job that's the right time, I can't get too far away because it needs to be in Lincoln. So I'm really not sure about beyond tomorrow doing this Lincoln job at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think it's going to pay enough. I'm not excited by it. It's too restrictive. So I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to meet the shipper when we transfer the boxes, and I'll talk to him about it then. But I don't think there's any margins in it for me to get much more money, and I just don't feel it's the right thing for me to be doing. It's just like just going to Lincoln and dropping off stuff at Biggleswade. What is the point? Yeah, what is the point? It's a 3.5 hour day, and it's restricting what else I can do in that day. So anyway, I'm a bit blah about that job, and I've got to do it tomorrow. Today, so my drop off in Newark went really well. It was a really nice little poodle up from Grantham to Newark, about 15 minutes drive, 10 miles, and the people at both ends were really nice. And I looked for work, and anything going tomorrow I was struggling to cover. Anything tonight that I could have got there in time for wasn't really going in the right direction. I didn't want to end up in Chester, which is one of the jobs. Another job was going to Toaster, which is probably less of an issue, but I'm a bit tired to do that. It's Peterborough to Toaster, but I don't know, it's getting in the wrong direction. So that's why I'm going to go home. I've got my stats for you for today, and my only kind of thinking of that's mitigating today is because I can work tomorrow, for the week I might well make the same amount, so around about £600 net, that I usually make doing 3 days, by having sort of 4 easier days. We shall see, but I should, because of the extra day, not lose out on money this week, and then maybe next week's could be more of a chance to go for it. So here are my stats for today, and then I'll let you lovely people get on with your lives. So my average fuel price at the moment is 13.01 pence per mile. My total mileage today, by the time I get home, will be 151 miles, 151. I will have worked for 6 hours, would you believe, in total. I will have earned from 2 CX jobs £115, 115, and I spent £19.65 on fuel. So let's make that £20, and that means that my net income today, after taking into account fuel, is £95. Okay, so I'll see you again tomorrow. I hope that you are all being successful. However you choose to define that word for yourselves. Farewell, friends. Hello there, YouTube. A little additional bit as I'm driving home on this day, and I'm going to be just a bit unusual. I'm going to start blowing my own trumpet because I just feel like I need to blow up some steam, and it feels like this is the way to do it to you guys. So I was thinking, so the context of this, I was thinking about the job that I'm doing tomorrow, which could become a regular thing, but won't do because I don't want to do it regularly for a variety of reasons. Mainly because I think it's too cheap. I think I'm being paid what CX would be regards to being a fair price, but I think my time is worth more than that. Basically, I'll be getting £100 to do 99 miles, but for me, that's 3.5 hours work. And it's at a bad time of the day. I won't be able to get a backload because it'll be sort of 5:30 by the time I've offloaded. And I was thinking about what I would say to a shipper as to why I'm worth more, and this is what I want to tell you because I think it's true, and because I'm on my own, I don't get to see what other drivers do, and so I kind of assume, my first assumption is that all drivers do the same things as I do, but then I know for a fact they don't, and a lot of the drivers that I kind of get on with do the same things as me. But this is what I'm going to say, right? If a shipper gives me a job, particularly on a regular basis, what I provide is not just taking the goods from A to B at the time that they want me to do it, and during, for the duration that is non-stop, and making sure that the goods are looked after. That's pretty standard, I think, for a good driver. But what I add, the value that I add, which is hard to quantify, is if a shipper gives me a job, I will guarantee them that they can now have peace of mind and not have to worry about that job. Because I will do that job to a very high standard. I will communicate as much as they want me to, clearly and honestly, and I will, in the first instance, if it's a problem that I can solve, I will solve it and not even tell them unless I feel the need to know. And only when I can't solve a problem immediately would I then contact the shipper to kind of get their input. And that's the service level that I would provide for a regular client as standard. And it's the same that I try and provide for my CX work. It's not really much different. It's just that if somebody knows me through doing regular work with me, that's the impression they will get. They'll quickly understand they don't have to worry about that load. It's in capable hands, and that you can just forget about it, get on with the rest of your work. And that's what my added value is: peace of mind. And so far, I've not really been in a position to do jobs regularly for someone that they get that impression. But people have given me that feedback from the CX work that I've done, and there are people that appreciate the level of communication and honesty and transparency that I give them. So anyway, that's the end of that little explanation. I just wanted to sort of convince myself that I am worth more than £100 for 3.5 hours work, particularly if it was a regular thing. A one-off thing, I'm okay with that because I can get more work done in the day, but as a regular contracted thing, that's just not enough money for me, I'm afraid. I am worth more than that, and I think that it's just a question of convincing a shipper by my actions that that is true. Right, farewell.